Hey guys.
All right.
Tristan and I decided to go on a little camping trip, and none of the campsites are open, and we've only ever done like traditional camping. We decided to come to the forest. We've been inspired by people who camp on national forest land, and we're in the Olympic National Forest right now. We just happened to stumble upon our first campsite. We found the fire ring, which everyone says to look for.
Well, yeah, you're supposed to keep to designated sites, kind of. I mean, It's unofficial, but yeah, we came out here searching and we found one first try. So
there's a creek like right over the hill here, so we're gonna see if we can kind of go down to the river. I think it's Soldock River. So we'll give it like 5 more minutes. If not, I really like this spot. The sun's setting. I don't want someone to take it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay. We sent Tristan down to see how hard this was. He said we have to wait till tomorrow, so let's see him get back up. We tried to go down to the river.
So these things sting me. That's what you're trying to tell me.
I'm afraid they do. Yeah, it's a horrible obstacle. I feel like this video is not really doing it justice.
Okay.
Thoughts?
It was harder than it looked. It was steep and it was really slippery, like clay type stuff.
Yeah.
We did it.
Awesome.
We'll scale it again tomorrow.
Scale it tomorrow. It's beautiful.
There's a beach down there for us.
I think we should, yeah, we want to go here tomorrow. Alright. So, for dinner, it's vegetarian chili from the can. Our gorgeous kitchen that Tristan set up. Thank you. I've never cooked like this, so away we go. How was the chili?
Oh my gosh, that was delicious. I love chili. I do like chili a lot. Now the cleanup is nice and easy because we got our tub.
It's like a cutting board, collapsible wash tub. Essentially, it has like a drain at the bottom. Okay, hey you guys. We are just waking up.
Good morning.
Good morning. We slept pretty okay, I would say.
Like babies. Babies don't always sleep well.
No.
But sometimes they do. So it's like a mixture.
Yeah.
I'd say we slept like babies.
Yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, let me show you what we're waking up to. I put putty all around this window to keep the bugs out. And I didn't do a very good job cutting this. I actually didn't cut it, so
You used a lot more putty than me.
I used so much putty because I hate bugs.
The bugs do suck.
But I would definitely suggest mounting Scotch mounting putty. It works like a dream on the car. It doesn't leave like a residue, and you can pretty much stick anything.
And then when you're done, you can just ball it up and then reuse it.
Oh shoot, I dropped some. Yeah, exactly. It's reusable. I love this stuff. Okay, so we woke up. Everything seemed great. Got out of the car, and we're like all alone in the middle of the Olympic Forest, and there's a van creeping at the end of like this driveway that we're in. It's like anyway, I'm gonna put the camera down. We're gonna pack the car up and head out. Okay, I'm gonna try to show you guys like what I'm talking about.
Alright, well we just packed up the car and we had a really awesome night here and it's really great. We had a bit of a rush morning for our first night. We woke up to a sketchy tan GMC van kind of camping pretty close to us. and we're kind of out in the middle of the woods, so there's no reason they should be right next to us, in my opinion. But maybe they're just looking for safety in numbers, so we're giving them benefit of the doubt, but we're gonna pack up and go in case we got a Dahmer in the house.
Well, let's go. Ooh, condensation. Got our masks. I don't know where your mask went. Yeah.
My mask is up there.
It's not up
That's
there.
right here.
Okay. Oh, the most important part of this whole thing.
Seriously, COVID.
Okay.
Make it too obvious here.
Okay.
Wanna take a left?
Yeah, I want to take a left.
Oh, we're dragging something in the wheel well. Oh, shoot.
Take a left. Okay. Start over. Alright, so I thought that we needed to do a little explanation of our video, considering we stopped filming everything, we got a little stressed out, and that's totally why we stopped filming. So we did this camping trip, context, in the spring of 2020, so like right at the height of COVID, basically. With that being said, we had a takeaway from the experience, which is everything was okay in the long run. I felt like, you know, we needed more protection. I'll just leave it at that, like weapons of sorts.
I agree. It's just something to just make us feel a little bit more secure out there, because when you're in the middle of nowhere, you've got that paranoia in the back of your head all the time of, you know, like, what if someone comes and does something, especially when you wake up with a van next to you in the middle of nowhere. So.
Another thing that was really weird, which we didn't touch on in the video, which I don't know if it's worth mentioning, but there was, do you remember the tinfoil on the windshield wipers? So I thought that was so weird. I've never seen a car with tinfoil wrapped around their windshield wipers before, and I thought that was really memorable, and so I googled it, like, why would somebody do that? And there was like 3 options. One, it was if you're trying to preserve your windshield wipers in like the extreme heat of the sun. The other reason could have been if your windshield wipers were so janky that they just didn't like work and you were in a pinch. But we were kind of experiencing a drought at the time, so I also thought that was really weird. The third one was apparently it blocks radio signal or something from police.
Police radar,
Or something. And I was like, maybe that's the one. So I'm really glad we got out of there, because that would have been terrifying to try to call 911 and like not have it work. So who knows what it was, but long story short, we're safe. It's all good. We'll probably do it again, just with like some more ammo.
All this being said, it literally could have been someone who just thought we had a good spot and wanted to get like an early jump on it, or someone who wanted to park next to us so that they felt safer. But if that were the case, it would have been nice for them to have like been present and maybe like said hello, or, you know, just done it in less of a weird way, because they literally got there in the middle of the night, like I'm talking 3 a.m. kind of thing.
Totally, yeah.
So who knows, but just something to think about. Things happen out there.
Yeah, then I also got all paranoid. I was like, well, what if they had like taken apart from our car so that we, you know, started to drive away? And when we found Tristan's shoe in the wheel well, I was like so relieved. But my immediate thought was, when that happened, was that they popped our tire so that we wouldn't be able to drive away. And then that's when they pounce. Anyway, I can't believe this whole thing even happened. That's it. I don't know. Would you recommend boondock camping to anyone?
For sure, I really would. I think it's a cool way of camping. It's free, it's encouraged, and just as long as you're safe about it. I did lose my shoe in that incident, so be careful where you put your shoes.
Yeah.
When you might have to drive away. So other than that, I would recommend it. But I do agree it'd be nice to have that peace of mind of a little backup security, because we've got like a taser, like a little stun gun kind of thing. But you know, that's just, it's something, but it's not necessarily going to save your life. So we'll look into it. And other than that, I really would recommend it.
Definitely. Maybe some security cameras. Like, I think that would have been really cool to be able to replay some footage of the outside of the car. So, you know, if you're planning on sleeping in your car, that's something that I really want to look into, is getting some external cameras. But other than that, we'll do it again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool.